Welcome to the stream, everyone. Tonight at Immersive E Racing, they are racing the GT5s. Hero is currently on pole position. He did win last week's race, followed by Harry in second place, who was qualified third this week. We'll watch them two very closely, see if Hero can extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship, or whether Harry will take the win from today. We are also expecting some rain at some point, I believe, so that could be making things very interesting with the curbs on this track and the grass at the side. It is time for us to go, and all the lights are red and they're about to go green. It appears Harry... Oh, we got someone off track already, but it does appear like Heroes took the lead back from Harry there in that first corner. These two 1 and 2 in the Drivers' Championships. Oh, we've got an accident back there. Benny Apex is off. Alpha was also off, along with a few others there. It appears Hero will lead them round for the full first lap, followed closely by Harry, Chester and into all sorts there. Then it'll be Redline, followed by C. Schnizzle, who started at the back of the grid, Brixton Bry, Redline Column, followed by Alpha, who will definitely be looking to meet his way back up through the grid after that crash. We then have Wayne, followed by Nithbit, LCM, Benny Apex, and T31NCY is having a bit of a trouble here. He has got a lot of catching up to do, 29 seconds behind the leaders already. His Redline Jason's also got a 1 second penalty after the first lap. That could be something to do with the incident that was caused earlier on. Does appear Inter all sorts is trying different lines to try and get around Chester. Does appear C. Schnizzler's going for the overtake up the inside. He had the better line round there. Will Redline Jason retaliate to that? As he does seem to have a bit of a run here with the slipstream. There's Alpha trying to climb his way back up through the positions at the moment. And it appears in all sorts has had a bit of an issue there. Hero and Harry 1 and 2 have broke under the 1 minute 29 with their previous lap, so 1:28.842 by Hero and a 1:28.959 by Harry. Does appear into all sorts is catching up the red line column. Nathbit and LCM having a bit of a battle here for 9th, 10th and 11th. Oh, and Nathbit's gone up the inside of him. A little bit of a bump there from LCM. Is LCM close enough to take, and he takes the position straight away before they even get to the corner. He will definitely have his sights on catching up the Nathbit. Brixton Bride just behind this group here in 13th position. Did appear LCM made a bit of a mistake there and ended up off track. Jump back now, race leader Hero, and ride on board for him for a lap or so. See what different times he's taking the rest of the guys after he's stretched out to almost 2.5 second lead on Harry in 2nd place. Harry's closed that gap ever so slightly on Hero. He's now got many sights. We'll see if he can catch onto the back of him, as those two are the closest currently in the Drivers' Championship for first and second, with Hero leading, followed by Harry. PSC Schnizzle is having an absolutely great race here, starting in 14th position. He's managed to work his way up to 4th and is looking to make a move on here, Chester, which is just in front of him. See the dip on the front end there as they come into that corner, a bit later on the brakes by C Schnizzle. Here Chester is putting up a fight for this position. He's not letting them have it easy for 3rd place. And see Schnizzle, has he getting the overtake done here as they come side by side? Down in the next corner, he will have the inside line. And he gets the overtake complete. Will Chester retaliate to this as the laps go on? Heroes managed to stretch his lead out to 3 seconds on Harry, which is in 7th place. C Schnizzle is starting to gap here Chester ever so slightly now after he's made the overtake. He's managed to put 1 second between the pair in just over half a lap, so he has definitely got some serious pace round here. There's Interroll Sorts just behind them coming into the picture. After he had a bit of an incident earlier, he's managed to climb his way back up to 5th place. Alpha's currently trying to pull back in red line column. He was also involved in that incident on the first lap when we had a few cars run off. Wayne and LCM here having a bit of a battle in 12th and 13th position. With Brixton Bride just in front of them as well. Oh, and Wayne spun out after running wide and touching that grass. That will definitely come into a much more effective situation later in the race as it does begin to rain. That grass will definitely spin these cars around. Alpha's managed to pull red line column in within 1 lap. putting the gap from 3 seconds down to around about 1.5. Chester's dropped off the pace slightly since Schnizzle's passed him. Schnizzle's put a 2-second gap between them, while behind them Inter All Sorts is catching up. As you can see, by the time into the last lap he was just under 2 seconds a lap quicker than Chester, which is just in front of him. And it appears Harry is right on the back of Hero for first position at the moment. No penalty shown for the front 5 guys. I'm wondering if Hero might have gotten a slow down there, as he was 3 seconds ahead of Harry. Hero is slowly pulling his gap back out. We'll follow Harry round for the next lap, see if he can make any ground back up. And I believe Hero has just set the fastest lap of the race so far. A 1:28.842. Harry opted for the tighter line round that corner there and managed to gain him around about half a second. We've got our first pit stop of the race already, which is LCM. No, he hasn't. Don't believe he's changed tyres at all. I'm wondering if he does know that it is forecast to rain, so he will have to make another pit stop later in the race to put wet tyres on. See, Schnizzle has also taken 3rd place as well from Chester. He will be looking to definitely reel the front 2 in and try and steal this race from them. Hopefully this back marker will move out off the racing line to let him by without too much trouble, and he did not. I'm pretty sure C. Schnizzle will be pretty annoyed at that. in all sorts has passed Chester. Does appear like Chester is dropping off the pace. As the race is going on. Alpha's also passed red line column in the last couple of laps while we're watching our race leaders. Who'll be looking to chase down red line Jason now. See if he can get himself into 6th position. Just over 3 seconds to catch up though. Nathbit is also catching up the red line column. Red line column's last lap was a 1:36.1, so he may have had a spin or a slow down possibly. And Harry's managing to pull the gap back in on Hero. Oh, it appears Harry is in the lead. He's past Hero. Is Hero trying to save his tyres or fuel to be able to last longer before he does have to pit to change onto the wets? If these two were to finish the race as it is at the moment, they would both be tied for first place in the Drivers' Championship. Harry's coming up to a back marker which does look like his teammate in the Constructors' Championship, so I'm pretty sure he will move over and not cause any trouble, and he did so. It appears Alpha has also had a bit of an issue here. He's dropped back to 8th position after he was having a good run back up the field. He looks to put the attack back on red line column for the second time. There's quite a few penalties kicking around from 6th down over. That will definitely shake up the finishing positions as the race goes on. Nathbit is also pulled on the back of these two as you see Alpha goes up the inside of red line column there. Does appear red line has a better run out of the corner, and he will be lining himself up for the inside of the next turn. We will jump back to the race leaders to continue to watch their race once we see this turn. And Alpha makes the overtake again on red line column, with Nathbit followed closely behind the pair. Does appear he was pulled straight back on the back of Harry. maybe been watching his lines or his braking zones for the last couple of laps to see where he can improve. And he is going for the inside. And he has getting it done. And Harry comes back. They did leave each other plenty of room, which is good racing there from the pair. We have no visible signs of rain yet, as we're nearly reaching the halfway mark in the race. Just looking at the timings from the last lap, into all sorts in 4th place had the last lap last time around. And if these two up front keep battling, see Schnizzle will eventually catch them, as I believe he had around about a 15-second gap up to 1st place, and he's managed to pull 2 to 3 seconds off that in the last few laps. See what's happening further down the field as these two continue to fight over 1st position. Do believe C Schnizzle must have had a spin or a slowdown either this lap or last lap, as the front two have pulled their lead out to 18.5 seconds over him. 4th place we have Into All Sorts. 5th place is here Chester. Both guys just getting them laps in, keeping on pushing. Behind them we have Redline Jason and Redline Callum. Redline Jason just in front of Alpha, Redline Callum just behind them. Nathbit in 10th, and Ben Apex has come into the pits as well, also with Brixton Bry. Into All Sorts is also coming into the pits now, who's currently in 4th place. So quite a few people here pitting at the halfway stage. Possibly for fuel, as I didn't see any tyre changes at all there. doesn't appear to be any sign of rain either yet, as we ride on board here with Hero. With Harry still right behind him at the moment. See there, Harry moving over to try and grab onto that slipstream, just get that little bit extra. We'll follow these two guys around for the next couple of laps. Watch them battle it out for the current provisionary race leader Hero. See if he can hold it together and make this a back-to-back win. And it appears Nathbit is also coming to the pits now. We will see, is he changing tyres? Did appear he did change tyres there. It does appear he is refueling while he's here also. As we jump back the race leaders here with Harry 0.2 of a second behind Hero. He is following him everywhere, not giving him a break at all. Oh, little bit of a mistake there from Hero as he just touched the grass, which did allow Harry by. Didn't see any contact from it, it did look very clean. Further down the field we've got Alpha, which does look like he's going to overtake Redline. Jason here as they come into the next corner. He does have the inside line. And he's definitely getting it done as Redline. Jason ran out wide there onto the grass. Harry's not making it easy here for Hero. He did move back over to give him the room there. Harry does regain the lead. And here comes the rain, guys. When will these two pit stop? That is the question. Will they follow each other into the pit? Or will they risk it and go an extra lap? These two have also pulled out quite a gap on Seychelles in third place. It is now up to 24 seconds. We will see this. Will they pit this time around? doesn't appear so they are going to continue. So we jump on board here with Hero as he follows Harry around, looking to make that overtake. As you can see there, the rain's starting to come down on Hero's windscreen. Surely these guys can only go another lap or two before they decide to pit in the slick tyres. And I'm sure they will be very careful of the curbs and the grass now. Red line columns coming into the pits now. He's decided it's time for wet tyres. Harry's opted to go another lap, so has Hero. Red line columns just coming out of the pits. I do believe he will have refueled there. He did lose only one position with that pit stop, so that's worked out quite well for him, with the guys in front of him still needing to take their pit stop. As you can see, Harry's coming up to a couple of back markers here, and the move out the way for the race leaders, allow them through cleanly. Will the others in front of them do the same? And they do. Yeah, that was Brixton Bryan 12th place there, which you've currently lapped. I do believe that is LCM just in front of them also. He was looking to make the overtake on Harry once again, as they follow each other down into the hairpin. That looked like Ben Apex there having a bit of a moment coming out of that corner, possibly grips going on tyres, or he has cold wets. Harry's not making it easy here for Hero. And neither of them decide to pit this lap around. See them there on the brakes a little bit earlier than they have been the last couple of previous laps. Did look like Hero was gonna have a run round the outside there of Harry, but he puts the car back on his inside. Can't quite get the pass made in that turn. Harry making him work for this overtake for first place. Definitely putting that car everywhere Hero doesn't want it to be. As we can see, there's the times coming for the front two. The lap times dropped off the pace by half a second there due to the damp conditions on track. So I'm sure these two will be pitting in the next couple of laps. We'll follow these two for the next couple of laps and see how this battle progresses. With only 11 laps to go once across the finish line this time around. Just under 10 laps remain and Harry is still leading the way over Hero at this current moment in time. We'll see what's happening a little bit further down the field. Oh, does it pay like Hero's going to make a run down? Doesn't quite get it done. North bit is just over 1 second behind red line column, and we have someone off there. Who was that? That was Wayne in 13th place. Ben Apex and Brixton Bright, teammates of course, as you can see by the matching liveries right there. I'm sure them two will be very careful when passing each other. Ben does run a little bit wide there, he could get a penalty for that. Northbit has dropped off the pace ever so slightly, red line column. We'll jump back to the battle for the lead. It's Harry's going protecting that inside line. Making sure not to give it away to Hero at all. As you can see there, the rain come down on the windshield. Not causing any problems for anyone at the moment. And that did look like Harry's teammate there, which they've just overtaken. See there, Hero trying slightly different lines to what he's been taking the last couple of laps. Try and find a way past Harry. Chester's also now only 4 seconds behind C Schnizzle, so it does appear like Chester is picking his pace back up in the later stages in the race. Could be looking to take that podium away from C Schnizzle with only 8 laps remaining. Hero later on the brakes there, gets a bit of a slide on, he's run wide. That will definitely cost him, and he will have a little bit of catching up to do to get back on to Harry. 2 seconds behind now. See Schnizzle and Chester coming around the final corner. As you can see there, Chester just behind them in the background. Northbit is also still on the back of red line column, still trying to find a way around them. And Hero's now coming into the pits. He is deciding to pit before Harry. Also just behind him coming into the pits is Redline Jason. Definitely Hero has gone for the tyre change there. Does appear like he's refueling also. will follow Harry round on lap 34. Do believe he will pit next to allow him to come out in front of Hero. Will be very tight when he does exit the pits though. See Schnizzle's also in the pits now, which has allowed HS to pass, who's currently running in 3rd place now. I'm sure he will be happy with that, with the way the race has panned out for him, after he did drop back a couple of positions. Yep, and Harry is coming into the pits. We will see if he'll come back out in front of Hero. He's also going for the tyre change. Will he come out in front of Hero? 20 seconds before Hero crosses our finish line. Do believe he'll come out just in front of him with 5 laps remaining, and he's come out in front with a 5-second lead. I'm sure Harry will be happy about that. Hopefully he can get those wet tyres warmed up quick enough to prevent Hero from putting an attack on him. Here Chester also only 5 seconds behind Hero, and it appears Alpha has decided to come in for his pit stop now. Do believe he will also be putting the wet tyres on. And he does, he opts for the tyre change as well. LCM's coming in for his pit stop, also in 10th place. See if Alpha can chase down into all sorts for 5th position. Just over 6 seconds between them. We'll see what the lap times are as they come across the start finish line. No, Harry 0.1 of a second quicker than Hero that lap around. Does appear he was 5 seconds slower than Hero that time around. Ben Apex will be looking to keep LCM quite a way behind them with that 16-second penalty there. I shouldn't say there, Harry is being caught by Hero. Hero is managing to pull that gap in. So we have a jump back through the field to see what battles are happening further down. Got Red Line, Callum and Nathwaite still battling it out. These guys have been battling now for the full race from start to finish. Red line column runs a little bit wide there on the grass. That won't be doing him any favours in these wet conditions. Next is Brixton, Brian, Ben Apex battling it for 10th. Current teammates. I'm sure Ben will be looking to overtake his teammate for that extra point in the Drivers' Championship. Three laps remaining and Hero is catching Harry quick. Managed to get the gap down to under 1.5 seconds. See the spray coming off the cars there as they come around these last few corners. Hero again, just under 2 seconds a lap quicker than Harry that time around. Wondering if Harry could possibly be struggling with getting those tyres warm since his pit stop. Chester in 3rd place, also gone into the pits, which will give that position back to C. Schnizzle. Do believe he'll come out just behind Inter All Sorts and Alpha, possibly in between them. As we take a look, see where he will fall out of the pits from. Do believe it will be in 5th or 6th position. Could he have left it a little bit too late to be putting the wets on with 2 laps remaining? Chester will exit the pits in 6th position, and Harry is now under pressure by Hero. We'll jump on board with Hero, see how that spray from Harry's car is affecting them. Does appear Harry's going to hold that tighter line to prevent Hero getting around him. See there, Harry trying to make that generator as wide as possible on this track. 1 lap remaining after this one, and I'm sure Harry will be doing everything he can to keep Hero behind him at this stage. Alpha has managed to get himself up to 4th place. It could be looking like he's on for a podium if he can get right on the back of Inter All Sorts in these last couple of laps and get around him. I'm sure he will be happy with a podium after his start of this race. Harry and Hero side by side once again. See there, Harry moving over to maintain the inside line. See, Schnizzle is also taking his pit stop now. Do believe he will come out the pits in 7th position. And want the final lap now for Harry and Hero. Is Harry going to hold on to it? Or will Hero take that win away from him and extend his points lead in the Drivers' Championship? Hero does have the run around the outside here with that speed. Gets a little bit sideways. Just over half a lap to go has Harry got it in him to make that final push to tie them both in the Drivers' Championships. Does appear like Hero is pulling out slightly here on this final lap, as they've only got 3 corners to go. Does look like Hero's going to take this win and extend his points lead to 10 in the Drivers' Championship, with Harry following him. There's Hero flashing his lights. I'm sure Harry will be having a few words with himself after that final couple of laps as we watch the rest of them come over the finish line. Into all sorts in 3rd place. He will finish there as long as he can maintain it steady. But he does have a 32-second penalty that is going to cost him badly. Do believe he will finish in 5th position, allowing Alpha to take his podium of the race. I'm sure Alpha will be very happy about that. As in all sorts, we'll see where he finishes. He is Alpha coming across the line. Do believe he will take the final step of the podium for 3rd, and he does. Looking by the timings, Into all sorts will drop down another position, I believe. Might have had a big enough gap to stay in 4th. Here chased across the line in 5th. Interroll does appear Interroll sorts had enough of a gap back to Hitchest, and he will finish in 4th place.